rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when...
There he goes! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. The toss to the outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside and making the big tackle.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
And here comes the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Midshipman offense makes its way onto the field for their first possession of the game. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play. The give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to beat him to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll run it on the toss. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and take it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. He now has 56 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Might as well give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It is good! And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana is able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Here comes the option. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Big fullback's got it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run the option. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass, extending the play. He's turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Rides the back and leaves it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback keeper. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll sneak and try to surge forward.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll pitch it. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Got his man on the right. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. On the option. Slithers into space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Give to the fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Now, fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising out?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Gets the back moving. Going right to work up top. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Handoff to the single running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. The toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that late and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
First and goal for the offense. Now on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down and brings up third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
A long way to go on fourth and goal. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Not a chance. Missed it. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. Field goals, the chip shots, kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best hands. That's why I play safety.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Sends it back in motion. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. On the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The offense changing the play. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Off play action on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. Understanding when to get rid of it.
Now this offense is back on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Handoff from the gun. And he steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Navy will go back on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Using his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Charles. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Navy now facing 3rd and short. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. Now the pitch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy searching for a 4th down conversion. Give to the big fullback. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch inside the 25.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. On the option. Now the toss. Got enough space. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll pitch it.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The midshipman trying to sail way forward on third and half a mile, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kick. Stopped at the 17.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback making checks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Gets it out fast. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout by the offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
Pass interference. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Bringing it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is
turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the option. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it's right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not.
The 18, and the offense will take over.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like...
There he goes! Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Off the play fake. The quick out. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
one of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Avan. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Here comes the option. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Avant. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. He's got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field? Six.
They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready. And it's on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He wants to change this route. They'll toss it to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Avant. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. They kick it away on 4th down. And the offense is really backed up. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down. Nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting. I give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. And here comes the Navy offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Navy will have to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for room. It's Avant. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders. Ready, go.
Wants to go up top. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
At 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They boot it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the play. And Navy will go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on! Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, midshipman. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision. Get the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well. It is virtually impossible to stop.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more.
20, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Aven. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Charles. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The option look. Quick toss. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires left. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. And he was shooting for the end zone there and they couldn't make the completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Navy quick to the line. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! And the comeback is on. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Back open in the middle. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Timeout.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Goes to the option. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. A huge stir down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.